Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Nonstop Talking with your girl here, Vivian Liu. So recently I was browsing through Netflix and I saw that Yang Yang has a new drama. Um, if you follow my blog, you'll know that probably not. But in 2016, I came out with like best Asian dramas I watched that year, and I think Wei Wei Yi Xiao, English name Love 020, ranked like either number 3 or number 4, which was like really high like at that time when I was watching a ton of Asian dramas. Not even maybe a few years back I was watching a ton. That I was like watching some, but we're not talking about that. But yeah, so it ranked really high, and because of that drama, like I ended up really liking Yang Yang. He played a character in it called Xiao Nai, who I thought was just so swoon worthy, and the plot was actually like really good as well. If you're interested in that drama, let me give you a quick synopsis. It's a college setting, first love story between these two computer science majors who get married in a video game and then end up meeting in real life, and like their relationship kind of blossoms from there as it takes that step from like, I guess, their avatars getting married, and then them dating in real life. But there's like a little bit where like the girl doesn't know that that's the guy. But yeah, I just think like it was like a really solid plot, good acting, and I really enjoyed the animation. So if you want another Yang Yang drama after this, you can definitely go watch it. But today we're talking about his newest one, which is The King's Avatar. I legitly like missaw that and thought it was The King's Adventure, but no, 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 it's The King's Avatar. The Chinese name is 全职高手, and in it Yang Yang plays a professional video game player. Oh, I guess this is like the second. Oh, I mean, I haven't watched all his dramas, but this is the second drama of Yang Yang's that I've seen, where he like plays video games, and it's like central to his character. But yeah, so he's a video game player, and right off the bat in the first episode, he gets kicked off the professional team that he's in, even though he's like a genius at it, because he like doesn't want to get involved in like the promotions and stuff, and maybe other stuff that hasn't been revealed. But yeah, so he gets kicked off, and due to rules, like he's unable to play like professionally a year. Technically he like quit, so yeah, so he's unable to play for a year, and right now he's kind of like looking at this as an opportunity to restart and rebuild, and that's the drama and pretty much the first episode. And yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, so on my blog, I usually write like reviews for books, Asian dramas, and movies. Sometimes like TV shows, but rarely. And how I do my Asian dramas is that like I like take notes on each episode, and then I end up writing like a halfway review, and then I come back with like a full review. Usually I don't write the halfway if I'm like binging and I like can't take that break and like stop and write a review and collect my thoughts. But yeah, recently I haven't been watching a lot of Asian dramas, and this one caught my eye, and I thought instead of writing a review, why not do like a episode recap review on this channel that I am trying to grow. I mean, we'll see from here. I'm going to do the first episode and let you know if I will continue by either continuing or not. Because it was a little bit difficult, like stopping right at the first episode and then like getting the motivation to film. Because I'm not very motivated to film, but I'm very motivated to binge. And it just killed me inside knowing like I can't like talk about the first episode after I've seen the second. I have to talk about before I go into the second. But I really want to, yeah, binge, like, just conflicted emotions, story of my life. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, but yeah, so obviously I saw on Netflix, saw that Yang Yang's face, watched the trailer, thought it was like pretty good, and decided to go ahead and watch it. First thing I noticed was that the red team's logo, it looks like it's supporting Canada. Like it looks like that Canadian red maple leaf. I don't know if it's just me, but that's like my like first initial thought, like going into the first episode. But yeah, I don't play like video games, and I'm actually like really terrible with like modern day technology. I like don't belong in this decade at all. But I think like for a non-gamer, um, it was still like really interesting, like the competition aspect of it, watching it as like an esports, even though it's like obviously fake because I've never like seen real esports, so I can't really compare. But it got me really excited. Like I was pumped, I was hyped, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is cool." So I thought that part was really intriguing, and I'm like doing research. Yeah, my laptop's right there, and that's why like I like look over. Um, but I was like researching a little information before I started this review, but I didn't like want to read too much because I was like, oh, spoilers. Um, but I saw that this story was started off as a light novel that got turned into a web series, and now obviously it's dramatized. And on it, the animation for the animated version, like the web series, looks really good as well. So I'm like actually going into this like quite excited right now. Um, but um, Another thing I noticed was there are moments when like the camera would like kind of zoom in on Yang Yang's face. Yang Yang's the main character. I'm using his real name. His name in the drama is Ye Xiu. Um, and then he also obviously has like his username name that he goes by, but I'll probably just keep calling him Yang Yang. But I should really use Yesio. So Yesio. But yeah, so his face, like he looked pretty caked, didn't he? Like I was like, ooh, yeah. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's just that like nowadays, like with that like technology and how like much it like just zooms in on your pores, like you could just really be like, that's a lot of foundation, boy. But I mean, he's still cute, so who cares? I don't, even though I mentioned it. But yeah, I one thing I noticed was that like all these video game like players, like they're all like super cool, or like some of them obviously like the one that comes in to take like Yishio's place, like it has that like hard, like arrogant, delinquent look. I mean, they all look like cool, like arrogant-ish like people, and it's just so funny because I'm like I'm waiting for that one like dorky gamer guy, like where is he? Like they can't all be cool, all be good looking, all be this fierce and like just radiating like confidence, like really. Give me someone that's like somewhat relatable. I'm just like but not really. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be really really difficult remembering all like the other supporting cast and like people from the other teams, because I mean, this is just the first episode, but I feel like they probably won't be getting any like standout qualities except for maybe like the team leaders of the other teams or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, like even like people on like Yeshio's own team, I was just like, oh, I don't know their names. There's the one that replaced him, and then there's the girl, and then there's the one that like was arrogant, lost, and then like was all like ha 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 when Yashio got kicked out, which I was like, what? Like everyone sucks in this. Everyone just has such big personalities. But I mean, I think it'll be like a really interesting dynamic to see where all of these different characters and all their obviously confrontational personalities will go. Um, oh, I have a question. You know how like there's that one scene with the rotating doors? Do rotating doors actually have like that stop button on the outside? Like it makes no sense to me, like whatsoever. Like, are you really trapping people in? Is there that option? Someone who understands radiating, someone who knows about rotating doors, let me know if that's a thing, like a stop button outside. Um, and let me see why. Oh, I wrote that Yang Yang looks short compared to everyone else. Oh man, I'm just not like treating him well, even though like supposedly I'm a fan. I swear I came like to this drama because of you. So, um, what is there? Oh, so while I was doing, looking up about the drama and whatnot, I saw that Mabui is a part of the soundtrack. I was actually wondering if Yang Yang was going to be a part of the soundtrack because I know that he sang a song and then I think he collaborated on another song in Wei Wei Yixia and Qingqiang English name Love 020. So I was like, oh, is Yang Yang gonna sing again in this one? He doesn't, but Mao Buyi is here, and I have so much love for Mao Mao. I just, oh my god, his lyrics just like touches your soul. Like, go check him out. He's on Spotify. I hope his song didn't show up on the first episode because I would be such a terrible fan if it's like, I really like his music and like his music plays and I'm like, I didn't know. um, oh, let's talk about the obvious. Like, there's gonna be a love triangle, right? So Yeshio's female teammate is obviously in love with him, but I hope they don't end up together. That would be too easy and they don't look good together. I honestly, like, there hasn't been a single like female character that has impressed me with like their looks, which is like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is considered like an idol drama, right? And with idol dramas, there's like certain expectations of like the people just being like beyond gorgeous. Like they're all walking out of like a shoujo manga or something, you know? So there hasn't been like, because there's like two girls or female characters that have been introduced. Obviously, the teammate, now ex teammate, and then the I want to call it a PC bang, but like the computer room, office, place, um, owner, and so I don't know what's gonna happen because I don't like either of them. I don't want either of them to end up with our Yang Yang, aka Yeshio. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. My thing is that I love to make early predictions, right? So this is my thing. I think obviously the ex female teammate will chase after Yang Yang once he like makes his redemption and come back into the professional gaming world. And wow, she's chasing after him. Obviously they've been like, what was it, they said like freaking 10 years. I was like, what the heck, 10 years? How old are these people? When have they been like when have they started this professional gaming career? How does your professional gaming career last? Is 10 years? Well, but yeah, so like obviously like, actually, am I remembering the 10 years wrong? Was it 10 years when like she like chased after him, was like, oh, I wasn't gonna waste 10 years of, I think it's 10 years. Oh my god, I can't remember. Was I even watching this drama? Did I even take notes? Oh, my notes are so bad. But focus, Vivian, focus. Okay, so what am I gonna say? I'm gonna say that obviously because the plot is gonna have to end in this direction. Yashio will make a triumphant return to the professional gaming world. He will once again recapture his ex-female teammate who's always been in love with him, attention, which is gonna piss off either her current leader or the other team's leader, who like always thought of Yashio to be like his biggest arch nemesis because he's in love with that girl, and there'll be that kind of love triangle. But Yashio himself will be like, I don't care about this female teammate of mine. We've been teammates for so long. If I would have cared, I would have cared. Obviously, she's just like a little sister to me. I'm gonna be interested in not the computer room owner. No, that won't work. She looks, yeah, I don't like her look. I think it's gonna be some like random non-gamer, and she's gonna just like somehow find him and somehow motivate him, because she like knows nothing about this world, and that naivete and stupidity is going to like sparks fly. So yeah, that's my thoughts. There will definitely be a love triangle, most likely be a love square, and let's see, what else did I say? I like commented. I was like, did he delete his entire inventory? Isn't that wasteful? I mean, he has a year, but do people do that? I am not, okay, so I am not a gamer. I don't play video games. I don't even understand modern technology. I shouldn't have been born in this generation. I don't belong. So yeah, I don't belong. And with that all said, I actually really liked the competition parts. I thought it was really intriguing. I thought it was like very new and kind of fun, as a non-gamer, and it's like my first like look into esports as someone who's never really watched, not even never really, who has never watched esports. So I think it's actually really interesting. I think the animation is really well done. I don't know about you, but I really like 仙侠 stuff, where like, you know, they're like higher beings and then they like indulge in martial arts, wuxia, and I really like those types of Chinese dramas. And with that being said, like if you watch them a lot and you like look at the special effects, sometimes the special effects are done like so well, or like done in a particular way where it's like they take you to a make-believe world because nothing looks actually real. Like it's very beautiful, very well made, and it's probably the style, but it doesn't look real, right? And sometimes I just want it to look real, even if it is a mythical make-up believe world. But I think with the first episode, at least for the King's Avatar, not Avenger, the King's Avatar, I think the animation, like because it doesn't have to be real, I like the look to it, because I also think there's like a natural look as well. And I'm just really excited. Like I think it was like a pretty like well done first episode. It got me interested. I will definitely be watching the second episode, and if it still keeps up my interest, I probably won't be doing this, and I'll probably just be like binging the series. I see that it's 40 episodes. Oh my god, I don't understand why like Chinese dramas have to be so much longer than other Asian country dramas. Like, calm down. Can't we just like go back to basics and do 20? Like, why do we have to like minimum 40? Come on. You like, honestly, most dramas don't have 40 like episodes worth of content. There's like dragging and like unnecessary back and forth, and I hope that this doesn't happen, but this is a 40 episode drama, so I'm pretty sure it will. Actually, how long is the web series? If the web series is like a long web series, I mean, I feel like maybe potentially has enough material and content, good material and content, to do a solid 40. But honestly, it's so hard to tell you anything because this is legitly just the first episode, right? I like usually give my dramas at least, I used to like would watch all the way and just like fast forward, but now like I'm an adult, I work, my time is precious, I can't like sit through everything I start. So I have begun to like DNF here and there. Usually I like go at least 5 episodes in, or when like I'm writing like my halfway drama reviews and like I'm like realizing that all I'm doing is talking smack about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should drop this. But I don't know, it really depends. Like I'm such like a mood reader and mood watcher that like sometimes I could sit through something I don't think is good, but I still find like entertaining. But the first episode of The King's Avatar, what was the Chinese name again? Was it 全智高手, right? Um, yeah, the first episode was solid. I liked it. I'm excited. It looks like it could potentially be really good, and I think like for something that started off as a light novel, got turned into a web series, and is now like a drama, it has a lot of potential, and I'm excited for the potential. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about this. And I will maybe see you in episode 2. Probably not. We don't know. But I definitely will probably post up a full review if I finish it on my blog. And that's it. Outro time. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in my next video, whenever that is. Yeah. Bye.